YouTube, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Mo3POV, and it's been a while, guys. Listen, a lot of you guys don't know. Yes, I am a truck driver. I've been on the road now for about a month, so that's why I haven't made any videos, but I'm home now. And guess what? When I got home, I had a big surprise. That's right, y'all. Young Electric has sent me a bike rack to do a review on. So this is Young Electric Easy Fold bike rack. And from what I've been looking into, what I've been hearing, that these bike racks are amazing. So yeah, we're gonna do an install on my 2017 Chrysler Pacifica. I just recently, not too long ago, had this hitch installed by U-Haul. And they did an awesome job. And as you can see, it has a 2-inch receiver right there. So that's all you need actually to install this bike ramp. So let me go get a blade and cut this open and see what we have. All right, let's flip this bad boy over. See what we got. I'm very excited to see what we have. Okay. All right. Let's make sure we got all the corners broken loose. Yep. All right. Let's flip it back over. Let's see what we got. All right, guys, this is what we have. It is nicely packaged. You can see the ramp right here. And the instructions. Here's a manual. So let's take a look at that. All right. Detailed pictures and let you know recommended tools that are not included, but that you will need to put this together. You're gonna need a monkey wrench, 300 millimeter size, open wrench, 17 millimeter, open wrench, 19 millimeter, and another open wrench, 24 millimeters. All right, let me go grab the tools and we'll put this bad boy together. Now that I have all the necessary tools laid out, I have the manual and I have all the parts that came inside this beautiful package box from Young Electric Easy Fold 1 bike rack with the ramp. So there's all the parts laid out, got the tools. Let's start the assembly. All right, guys, we're going to install the ramp hitch into the receiver here. Far in. That looks about right. And reach right here, low capacity, 100 pounds. So it won't be carrying me. Okay. That's step 5, but we're doing it at step 1. The next part we're going to be doing is actually putting the support beam, which goes here, like so. But underneath, there's a slot for you to put these inserts in. Okay, so this is what you're going to be using to support it actually to the hitch, which goes in to these holes you see on top. And you have a special slot right there. So that's going to go in there like that. Do it again. Goes in. And then you're going to slide it into place. And there's two of these. And here's the second one. We'll just put it over there. Let's take these bolts out. Drop it over there. And we're gonna drop it one over here. Let's get an underneath shot so we can see what it looks like from underneath. All right. So you can see, let's get the focus. Focus. All right, there we go. We have the washer on and then the screw. We're not going to tighten it down until we put the loading ramp bracket for the rear tire to go into place. So we're just going to get it on there to keep it snug before we fasten it down. Okay, that part is done. And again, it's on there, but I did not fasten it down. So I left it so it can be adjusted until we put the back end on. So that's gonna be the next step that we're gonna do. And then once we get that part fastened it up and kind of determine where we want to lock it down at. So this piece is going on next. We have to remove the 4 bolts you have here in place. So let's remove those guys out now. We're gonna do this in real time, so you guys will have some type of idea what it's like when you guys are doing it yourselves at home, just like I am. All right, now we have all the screws removed. Let's bolt the back end on. Having a ratchet wrench like this makes life so much easier. All right, guys, so let's step back a little bit, see what we have so far. So it sticks out more on the left. We're gonna push it more over here to the right, get it balanced out, and then we're gonna lock it down. Let's do a little bit more. Okay. Actually, that's as far as it goes. And that looks pretty much balanced too. All right. Let's put the support bar in, the safety pin. Nice. One of the next steps I'm going to do now that it's locked down, it's very, very secure. As you can see, I'm shaking the hell out of it. And it's not moving at all, no wiggles. This is the support strap for the rear tire. That's done. Guys, let me tell you something. This install for just the average Joe should take you really no longer than, I would say, 40 minutes if you have all the proper tools. The next part we're going to install is the support bar. In the manual, they call it the boss bar. It has these parts here. So I'm going to take one of these washers off. Okay. This washer is going to go on this side here. Like so. And now we're going to lock it down. There's two little grooves right here that this washer fits on. Now that's all locked in. Now we have the Boss Bar on. Look at this, guys. Look at that. Who's the boss? All right. Okay, guys, so one of the last pieces to put on actually will be the seat post mount. And I will assume that this is going to go on any position depending on the height of the bike. Oh, that's tight right now. Let me loosen it up. All right, so now I got the seat post mount on there. Let's put the ramp on. One of the most important things I almost forgot to do was actually secure this pin, which will be holding down the ramp when you're not using it. So I have to take one of these screws back out and put our bolt on. Then reinstall it. Like that, guys. Just like that. All right, now let's stick the ramp on. Holy smokes, guys. Now, I believe I'm the only one that's put a Super 73 on the back of a Young Electric Easy Fold bike ramp. Easily. And it's properly secure. Front tire locked down. Back tire locked down, and the Boss Bar support grabbed it right at its frame, locked in strong. Look at this, guys. It's in there. Holy moly. I'm very, very impressed. And if you guys are a Super 73 owner and you've seen this bike rack and didn't think it would work, guess what, guys? It does. Let's take it for a spin and see how it holds up. This is amazing. I was not expecting this. I'm 100% excited about this because this is amazing. Look how this is wrapped around that bar right there. This is not going anywhere. And actually I can pull it a little bit tighter. Amazing. Now this is definitely a real test because, again, I've never seen anyone put a Super 73 on back of one of these bike racks. And again, I'm very, very impressed. Very, very little movement back there. And I'm not sure if you guys can see in the camera behind me, but the Super 73 is in there pretty good. Sorry guys, this is not the best view, but I just want to let you know, I want to show you that I'm about to drive over some train tracks. Okay. So that was a deep dip right there, and the bike rack scraped. So be mindful of big dips. That was a big hump, train track crossing there. Let me pull into this church. Here we go. More train tracks. Here you are, back at the house. Look at that. Tire in the same spot. Nothing came loose, so it did not pop loose like I thought before. Let's take the ramp off and back the bike off. The ramp itself. Look at this. I strongly recommend you look into purchasing a Young Electric Easy Fold bike ramp. Definitely worth the money. And if you have two of these, if you have two bikes, Super 73s, I weighed this one, 78 pounds. They have a double ramp, like the whole two bikes, up to 200 pounds. So if you have two of these, get you the the Young Electric Easy Fold. I think it's called Easy Fold 2, which holds two bikes. Yeah, it got scraped, but not bad. So in the future, be mindful of that. Look what simple and ease that was. I just want you guys to see how fast that was to install. This bike is not going anywhere. Look at this, guys. Not going anywhere. Look at how that is. So let's go for another spin. So the easiest way to fix that solution of scraping, do not put the ramp back on. Throw the ramp inside the vehicle and you will be fine as far as clearance from scraping on dips and stuff like that. So that would be my biggest recommendation to do and fix that issue so you don't destroy the bottom part of your ramp. Other than that, this application is perfect. I love it. Go get you one. Young Electric Easy Fold 1 bike ramp. All right, guys, have a great day.